we here to talk about this real quick, you heard me? So, there's been a lot of conversation going on. Is Janice STFU's about Joe Budden? I don't know where this theory came from. I just thought it was a song. Now, did I believe it was about Baby Keem's mom? No. Did I believe it was about Janice, like some lady who's like ahead of something at Universal Music? No. It could be because it is Aubrey and the nigga's meticulous. But it just is funny and it makes more sense for it to be Joe Budden. Him saying that his Karen name is Janice. And out of every person Drake would probably want them to STFU, it's Joe Budden is in like the top three. Let's keep it a buck. So it makes sense. So Akademiks is giving his, perspective on it, and it reveals whether or not Drake's Janice STFU is really a Joe Budden district. That'd be crazy though, because again, once you listen to the song, it's only the Janice shut the L up and all that other stuff. That could be a slide at Joe, but is that verses is mostly talking about Jay-Z and Kendrick. That's why I was confused and perplexed by it. So again, that little tagline could be about him, but we'll see. It makes more sense than Burning Bridges when niggas was trying to say Burning Bridges about him and Lover's Lake and all this other stuff. But anyways, a viral video had some feeling as though Drake's Janice STFU was about Joe Budden. And now Akademiks has the truth. Yes.
I think you're smoking crack rocks if you think that this song is about Joe Budden. I'm over here just reading the lyrics. He's clearly getting at Kendrick verse 2. Why the fuck do you think about the things in who Drake dislikes? If you think he's calling the song named after Joe Budden when he has bigger fish to fry, including the guy he's getting at the second verse, which is Dot, please. He's not saying Joe Budden shut up while I diss Kendrick. Like, no. Like, we got to calm down the importance here. Okay? Yeah, does he diss Joe? Yes. Every time he says, I fucked your girl, I fucked your ex, the BBL chick of your dreams is in my bed, like he's talking to Joe, right? Like, I don't know if he's talking about current, past, I don't care. We kind of know when he's giving obvious shots at Joe. Those are very clear. He disses Drake. Drake disses Joe on was it Make Him Remember? He disses Joe. Janice is not Joe. And I'm going to be honest with you. I hate to break it to people. I actually don't even think Janice is Jay-Z. I actually think Janice is a bitch. And we're going to find out who, because Drake always fucking with some new bitch, bro. I'm going to keep it a bean. The shots are very direct, and I think we should go to the lyrics.
Yesterday, an old clip of the Joe Budden podcast went viral and said that his white woman name is Janice. That subsequently led to the speculation of Drake's #1 hit, Janice STFU, is a Joe Budden diss track in disguise. I mean, it would be crazy. It would be. And at this point, unless Drake speaks on it, bro, like, we just going to assume Joe Budden is Janice. But anyways, Drake is known for paying attention to everything, and he has no qualms about going after his enemies. But in among them, with his context, it wasn't a stretch to believe that the song was aimed at Joe. After all, the two haven't liked each other very much over the past few years. Last night, DJ Akademiks went on stream, where he offered his take on the ordeal. As you can see, he attempts to dispel the notion that Janice STFU is about Joe Budden. Instead, he is adamant that the song is more about people like Kendrick Lamar and perhaps even Jay-Z. Yeah, verse-wise, but again, if niggas are so headstrong about the, headstrong about the chorus, beat me, baby, all that little stuff he's doing, then yeah, that's the only nigga I could see wanted to shut up. Let's keep it a book. As Akademiks points out, the bars about white guilt and white audience are clearly aimed at Kendrick. Meanwhile, some of the other bars in the song about the music industry at large. As for Janice, Akademiks simply believes that this is a woman Drake has been dealing with. Drake has kept his relationships quiet over the past few years. Also, yeah, it has to be a Caucasian woman, because I have not heard Janice in years. Like, as just a name niggas is getting, not heard that in years. But anyways, and Ak suggests that this could just be one big mystery. Having said that, there is no doubt that the Budden revelation is a huge coincidence that fans couldn't help but overanalyze. regardless of whether or not this is really a diss, it is all but guaranteed that Joe will address it on this podcast. Whether or not he hides it behind Patreon wall remains to be seen. That's crazy. Which I ain't gonna lie, that's not out of character for him, bro. Drake talking about him, this is a potential diss to him? Bro, Joe, nigga, we know how that nigga move. We know how that nigga move. I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga put it behind paywall. But again, niggas is just explaining the shit that went on. Again, it could be about Joe. I personally don't think Joe is Janice in this situation. But hey, at this point, he is Janice. They're circulating the clip. It is what it is at this point. So, again, we will see how this transpires and we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, we'll see. And we'll keep shit going. That's really all I got to say. Other than that, I didn't expect Janice STFU to be the like breakout hit from the album, but I will say it is very catchy. I remember when I first heard it, I wasn't liking the chorus like that, but I gotta admit it did grow on me. So I gotta give Drake his kudos there. That I don't know how this nigga be doing this shit, but he figured he got himself a little cheat code and this shit is working. So I gotta give it to him. But besides all that, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Joe Budden is really Janice? Is y'all still fucking with Iceman? What's your favorite songs from the project? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. Black TJ Detweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You can trying to hit a little bit more though, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slime Zoom, P-Shot, L's gang. Aye.